Welcome to the Sean and Geek, the Sean Geek and Fast Fret podcast. Done.
Well done. Okay, we're going to use that.
We're live.
Holy shit, we are. Yeah. Wow, this is the second kick at the can here.
Yeah, this is live in the studio.
Yep. Which studio are we at? What's the name of this studio, Todd? You can't, remember Corey told you what it was?
Yeah, he told me what it was.
He told you what the name of your studio was.
Geez.
Was it Dottie Studios?
DDOTY. Okay.
It's not Robin.
Robin?
It's not Robin.
What's a Robin?
Robin Coffee.
Oh, Robbins.
Right, so I'm going to hit share.
This is the second time that we do this live, but this is the first time we do it in the studio, so
Yep.
it's kind of a test slash.
Yeah. So we don't care if we have an
Podcast.
audience. Actually, we've never cared if we have an audience,
Yeah.
to be honest. Hey, does anybody using Twitter anymore?
Is it Twitter or is it X?
Oh, that's the thing. Like, I think it's since it turned to X. Like, I think more people are going to Threads, maybe.
TwitX. We have one viewer. I think that was me. So basically, we set up, if anybody wants to know, just went into YouTube and wanted to go live. So created kind of a new email address and YouTube channel. And then from there, I think you have to wait, was it 24 hours or something before you can actually go live?
Mm-hmm.
So there must be some type of thing where people are probably just creating new accounts just to go live right away and then canceling them or something or other. So this one here you had to kind of wait to do. So we set that up, had to wait, went to Sean's on the first try, and for some reason something happened. It was kind of choppy.
we know what all the reasons are now.
Well, it was a little choppy. But he had two...
Dumbass!
He had two
As
monitors.
Fred Foreman would say.
So I just have the laptop monitor for now.
So...
Incorrect headlines.
We'll see if this works,
Okay.
because I don't know. YouTube, I mean, if the YouTube live thing works, we're looking at another platform of possibly doing, because you can't really do it from Zoom. Maybe if Zoom could do it, then that'd be okay, because we know how Zoom works.
Yeah.
But we received an incorrect headline.
Okay. What is it?
Actually, what else did... You know what? The other thing we forgot to do, we're supposed to have Sam on to talk about pizza toppings.
Yeah, we never did do that.
No.
We still need to do that.
We got too many episode ideas.
Yeah. Well, we got gadgets and Zooms and going
Oh my.
live. There's just so
Oh
many. Just so many things.
Do you suppose we'll meet any wild animals?
We might. Animals that eat straw? Some, but mostly lions and tigers and bears.
Lions?
And tigers? And bears.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh, my.
I wonder if I can search in here. Incorrect headlines. Okay, their topic board's too big. You know what? Maybe we should do like the podcast will rock. They have that wheel.
Wheel or put a whiteboard or something. Go
Yeah.
old school.
Yeah, we still can't read. Like, we should just like spin the wheel and then see what pops up.
Yeah, the Van Halen wheel. We'll just replace all the song name titles with incorrect headlines.
Oh,
That would work.
one of my settings is everything's on the list, including all the stuff we've already done.
Oh, well, that's no good.
All right, okay. So I've started the things we're going to talk about today, but let's do the incorrect headline as given to us by Samuel Thompson. He always hates how I say his
I
name.
was going to say Jackson. Samuel Jackson.
Motherfucking podcast in a motherfucking city. Where is it?
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord.
Oh my God, where is it? Incorrect headlines. No, I actually just captured the screenshot so we both can read it at the same time.
Okay.
Open with gallery, sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
thanks
man.
for hanging out with the fellows. We're just kind of unorganized at the moment, but
Yeah.
we're in test
Who
mode.
wants to be organized, though? It's kind of boring.
Yeah. Well, then it becomes too regimented.
Oh, no.
That's one big headline.
Yeah. All right, here's the headline.
Italian man crushed to death by thousands of cheese wheels. Wow.
Wow, where do we go with this?
Wow. I could, the first thing I picture is back in the old country where he's got like a horse and he's towing this wagon, like a wooden wagon, of course, and it's got that cedar, when cedar gets old, it's got that gray color. So the whole wagon is like a gray color, and it's got actual wooden wheels with the metal thing on the outside rolling down a dirt road with the back full of these
Cheese wheels.
Cheese wheels. Now, what happens is he gets a flat.
How do you get a flat?
Well, or the wheel breaks.
The wheel breaks.
So then he needs to, fix it. So then he pulls a wheel off, and then the whole thing tumbles, and then all the cheese wheels fall on him and dies.
So continuing the story. So this is what happened.
Okay.
So the results.
This is what actually happened.
Well, no, you're telling me what happened.
Oh, okay.
Because this is incorrect headlines. We don't need to know what the real story is, folks.
Okay.
We are real internet journalists, just like a whole bunch of other people out there.
Armchair journalists.
Yep. We don't have to research what happened because that's irrelevant. We just need to clickbait the hell out of this to get people to listen to our show. And
which is probably what that headline was.
That's
for.
a total clickbait. Yeah.
Headline.
Yeah. So what happened was the spouse, the widow of the man crushed by the cheese wheels,
right,
filed a lawsuit against the makers of those wheels. It wasn't Michelin. It was
Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel. Sues Cracker Barrel tires because they actually sell you the wagons.
Tires? Or you mean the wheels?
The wheels.
The cheese wheels.
Oh, you're talking about
Cracker Barrel.
She
cheese.
sues the cheese wheels. Yes. Okay. So she's suing Cracker Barrel.
Okay.
This is a real headline, folks. Suing Cracker Barrel for the cheese wheels being round, because if they hadn't have been round, they would have just maybe slid off, but instead they rolled. They gained momentum as they kind of went over the edge, and then they bounced off. The first one cracked him in the head, kind of made him, a little bit woozy.
Right.
He fell down. The next one bounced off, and it get height, right? Because that cheese is kind of spongy, right? It's boom.
Does cheese bounce?
Yeah. You've never thrown a cheese wheel?
No, but I have seen.
You've never lived.
I have seen the cheese wheel thing where they roll it down the hill. And then
that was on. They did that on.
Wasn't it
Amazing Race?
Wasn't it a Canadian who won? Or I can't remember the last person who won.
That might have been a Canadian. No,
it wasn't.
It was an amazing. But they did an Amazing Race. That was one of the challenges. They had to bring cheese down a hill in a cheese wagon or whatever.
Okay, no, this is like
This
a
is
roll
in
of cheese.
Switzerland. Or wait,
They roll it
Switzerland or is
down
it Sweden?
And you get a whole bunch of people trying to tackle this cheese, and there's a lot of injuries, and you have to make sure that the hill that they're going down, there's no rocks or anything. Because
I think you could take cheese and then form them into like knee pads and elbow pads. Because they're nice and spongy.
You could.
It's like cork.
You could. The straps would have to be made of something other than cheese, but yeah.
And then when you're tired, you take your break, you eat your cheese wheels or your cheese pads. Cheese pads.
You could use them as cushion.
Yeah.
Yeah, just have a sling with some material and have the cheese on the inside of it, so it's got some impact. Yeah, that would work. Be heavy.
Make wrestler pads that way, so when it looks like they're clocking a guy, because wrestling, hey, folks, wrestling is fake, but the injuries can be real.
Oh, injuries are real,
right?
Yeah.
So maybe if the elbow pads and when they give a guy a clothesline, it's usually like the inner part of the elbow,
right?
You just have cheese there, so when you're clotheslining the guy, You know, I was like, oh,
Yeah, and you can always have a snack.
it smells like brie.
Yeah. It's got high in protein. You can always have a snack while you're in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
So,
maybe they make the ring instead of having freaking plywood as a ring. Why don't you have
well,
cheese wood?
You know, it would be great if
Ply
they would have
cheese.
had Andre the Giant and have him eat some of the cheese and also be lactose intolerant.
Well, there's lots of Andre the Giant lactose intolerant stories.
And fill the ring with this pollution of air.
Did you hear the time?
But he was known for sitting on people's faces.
Well,
and
yeah,
farting, wasn't he?
they would be in the corner, and then he would
Pink
hold
eye.
himself on the ropes and then sit on them, but he never put his full weight down. That's why he was holding himself on the ropes, right?
Okay.
But, you know, to the fan who thought wrestling was real, like, holy shit, he just sat on him. But sometimes you go, oh, I had burritos. Ho, 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 ho. Big giant laughing, and then he'd fart in their face. Yeah. He was known to do that. He did shit his pants once in the ring. He just
Lovely.
kept going, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, what do you tell him?
Where's our Albuquerque button? I think.
No.
Yeah,
Or was it?
I don't think we'll see that.
Oh,
I don't know.
Say, you know, I knew I should have made a left turn at Albuquerque.
I don't know if anybody can hear that. That's another thing we got to try and figure out.
Yeah.
Because I think last time we did, it didn't work.
Yeah,
But-
it didn't work. But you'll hear it on the audio version of the podcast.
Yeah. Who knows? It might work. Once we listen back to it.
Oh, let's do tribute to Ronald George Moore here. Let's drink our coffee and be really noisy about it.
That's for you. OCM. What are those? ACMR? Or what are they called?
ASMR or AMSR? Or,
Yeah, something like that. The sound people.
isn't that like a credit check? What do they call those?
A credit check?
With approved CMR credit check.
Financing?
You know, when you go, remember in the old days, you go buy a TV or something,
Right.
and then this is the price with. They do a check on you. What's that check called? ASMR? No. With approved.
Approved credit?
Yeah, but they had an abbreviation. Oh, let's look it up.
Well, you just use your credit card or your debit card. I don't know why.
Well,
you'd
now
need
no,
approved
but
credit.
no, I'm talking about like 20 years ago when Dad used to go with hang on. Purchase with approved credit acronym.
Well, if you're buying a car.
Oh, with approved credit, it's WAC. OAC.
OAC.
With approved OAC.
Online.
On approved credit.
On approved credit.
Available OAC. They'd always say that in those commercials for Wacky Wheatleys and those things.
Wacky Wheatleys. Boy, there's a blast from the past. Wacky Wheatleys and Crazy Crazies and Majestic
Wacky Wheatley was back home.
Audio.
Right?
What's that?
That was back home, Wacky Wheatleys, or was that here?
Oh, shit. I thought that was here.
I can't remember. What was the one back home? There was a crazy guy like that, too, who sold electronics.
Wacky Wheatley.
You know, in the old
There's
days,
Sam the Record Man.
the old days when you were crazy, you could actually get a job working for a electronics company and do their advertising for them.
Wacky Wheatley. That's almost like the guy who does the commercial for the beds.
Kernhill Furniture.
No, that's the guy who leaves the sofa making machine on overnight.
We left the sofa making machine on last night, and we got to clear all of these.
Warehouse mattress going on now at Kernhill Furniture Co-op. $1 million of furnishing and appliances are going on sale at markdown prices. These prices apply to in-stock merchandise only. You'll find bargains galore throughout the store.
Yeah.
Was that a good impression? I think that was pretty good, wasn't it?
That wasn't too bad.
That wasn't too bad.
Yeah. But
I didn't sound German like I always do.
A German with a mix of Italian and
Yeah.
we'll just make our own dialect.
Yeah.
No,
Who needs accents? I'll just make up shit.
No, the you'll find us guy, that
You'll find us.
the mattress guy.
Yeah. Oh, Keem. Not Hakeem, the other guy. Gary Keem.
Best sleep centers, you'll find us.
Oh, is that his name?
You'll find us. He's got a kind of a.
Well, now he's got his kid in the commercial now.
Does he now?
Oh yeah, he's
Oh, yeah.
got him in the commercials now too. Yeah, it's going to be a family. It'd be like the Kern Hill thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think the actual main Kern Hill, what the hell was his name? His first name. Anyway, I think he passed.
David Kern.
And then his kids took over, and
Yeah.
they were taking
There was
over.
two brothers, yeah.
Yeah, they took over the commercials. So, it was the oldest son or the favorite son or something or other.
Number one son, something
Yeah,
Kern.
I don't hear them on the radio that often anymore. At least not in that format. Maybe it's like...
Do you listen to the radio, though? They're not going to play that on Sirius XM.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, I get Sirius XM now, so I have no clue what the hell's going on in the world, which is probably a good thing. Yeah,
I don't know. All I got to say is thank you, Sam, for making us Albuquerque that entire opening bit.
Yep. We
That's
totally
good.
went off track.
See, but that's the whole point,
Yeah.
I guess, right? Like, you guys like that we have no freaking direction.
We don't have someone like in the back area going, okay, guys, stay on point.
Okay. We're just doing topic board shit today. Can we...
We should have changed the title.
Well, I don't know. Do we have any more incorrect headlines? Is anybody listening? Is anybody in the room? Is anybody there? Can you tell?
Not yet. Maybe a replay.
Oh, wait, here's one.
Okay.
This has got to be from Sam. Okay, here we go. This is another Sam incorrect headline. We'll keep the headlines going until we run out.
Okay.
You read it.
New York fertility doctor accused of using own sperm dies when hand-built plane crashes. Wow.
That's clickbait.
I think I may have heard of this guy.
You might know the actual
originally,
story.
Well, originally I think what I heard was I guess he had a clinic, a fertility clinic, and instead of using the donors that he had, he was using his own. And then he got found out, and I guess now he's got kids everywhere. I don't know. Maybe there's alimony involved. I don't know, but
shit.
But I don't know anything about him building a plane. This could be a totally different guy.
Hand-built plane.
Hand-built. Well, hand-built meaning...
Like out of balsa wood, or?
I don't know. Did he buy a kit?
Did he build his own plane? When it says hand-built, did he hand-build his own plane? Because he was handy.
He was handy in other areas.
He was handy in other areas, yes. Unless he had an extractor, like one of those, those things you put in the turkey to pull out the juice out of the...
Oh, yeah, but where would you put it into to take the juice out? That would be painful.
Have you ever had a catheter?
I think naturally would be a lot easier.
Could you... So I'm curious with a catheter.
Okay.
Now, it's a slow drip, but what if you grab that bag, catheter bag, and you start doing this? I don't know if you can hear it. On the bag, what would happen to your...
Like pushing it back in?
Well, would it draw it out? Like, so when it's going, it'd be pushing it back in, and when you go, it would suck.
Like...
Why am I thinking about this?
Like with a catheter?
Yeah.
Like you'd have a catheter?
Well, I was just thinking he was doing this with the sperm.
Well, yeah, but the
Get
catheter...
every last drop out, because that's a lot of kids to fertilize.
What?
Or a lot of ovaries to fertilize. I don't know how reproduction works, apparently.
I've got two different things going on in my head here. I've got... Well, a catheter goes... When it goes through, it goes into your bladder, does it not?
The catheter goes into your pee-pee.
Yeah, but it goes into your bladder. It doesn't go into your...
Yeah.
Vas deferens, or whatever you want to call them.
Wow,
that'd be kind
you
of...
paid attention to biology class.
Wow, yeah, because I mean it hooks up, but I don't.
Or in French, le vas différence.
the vas différence. Yeah. Wow.
Or in German, or is that Klingon? I don't know.
I don't know. Could be.
Sorry, I just cleared my throat. I feel good now. I'll get that phlegm out. So yeah, he someone gave him a hand job by making they did a handmade plane, and I think there's irony in this, that he died from someone who made a hand built plane from a guy giving himself a hand job.
Well, now what would happen with life insurance?
On the handmade plane?
Would his kids be entitled to...
Like his 100 kids?
Yeah. Would they be entitled to a portion of that?
New York fertility doctor. So if he's in New York, he's a fertility doctor.
Right.
He's probably fertilizing, I don't know, like the stars and stuff, right? Maybe. I don't know. He's probably got a lot of money. So
they have to send in DNA samples basically to the insurance company saying, hello.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I would think so.
Part of the family. Mind you, I guess it depends on...
Hi, I'm number 34. Now serving 34.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, he got out of that pretty...
All right.
Yeah.
That's our comedy for that one.
Okay.
Let's see if I get any more here. Dook. Done. All right. Do we get any more? Oh, we still have to send the Illuminati an email. Maybe we'll send it from this account.
From this account. Well, we'll use what they call it, an IP
here we go.
blocker.
Here's another Samuel Thompson.
Okay.
What do we call him? Samuel. He hates that.
Oh.
Just call him Sam. Oh boy, we got a picture this time too, so we can read the headline, Toddy.
Woman sobs as she's jailed for sending messages to a dog on Facebook. So, is this one of those fishing catfish things?
Gotta be.
So, basically, she was probably talking to someone on Facebook, and you know where people have Instagram things for their
dogs,
or their cats, or their animals.
Do you have one for
Win? No, we don't. But although I've got so many pictures,
you could create your own account.
and I had a couple today. Maybe we'll post them, but they're pretty. I'm just sitting in here getting ready, and he's up on my shoulder, and he's looking over, and then he decides to lay down on my shoulders. He just a ham.
So she was probably. So wait a minute. So do we think that the person running the social media for the cat? Oh, dog. I mean, sorry, it's a dog. So the person running the dogs started catfishing, and maybe he wasn't really a dog. Oh, you can come over and pet me. You can come over and see me. Do you want to take me for a walk? And then she meets the catfish, and it's actually a person.
Okay, but why was she jailed?
I don't know. The woman says that she's jailed for sending.
Well, depending. Maybe she was
being sexually explicit.
Maybe
with the dog. Maybe this is a furry gone wrong.
Something.
A furry gone wrong.
It's in a state where it's obviously illegal to do whatever she was doing.
Okay, so here's the thought. When they're saying dog,
yeah,
it's someone pretending to be a dog, like a furry, right? Someone who dresses up.
Sending messages to a dog.
So they dress up as animals, like stuffed animals, right?
Right.
And then they create a social media account.
Right.
So she was...
Stuffed animals?
Well, no, you've seen the people that dress up, like they dress up as animals.
Oh,
right?
Furries.
Furries, yeah.
Okay.
So she was approaching someone on social media saying, "Hey, I love your costume. You look really good. You really look like a dog."
Right.
And then she started being graphic and started to go after the person.
Well, you know what?
Sexually.
It doesn't say what type of messages, but it could have been someone that she had met there stalking them.
Yes.
And then sending messages, and then finally to the point where he had a restraining order, and then she was jailed. That could be it. Because, I mean, I don't think dogs are usually
young too.
I don't think dogs are usually intellectually enough to actually create an account.
You don't think so? No,
I don't think so. So I could see that as being a person maybe dressed up as a dog, stalking that person, maybe.
Yeah, it's got to be a stalking thing, or maybe she's just stalking the dog. That's what it is. Yeah. I'm going to take you home. I don't think you're being taken care of at home. I'll take you home. I'll steal you from your owners. I bet you it was something more like that.
We should almost have the actual story to the headline just to compare, to see if we're even close.
Yeah, we could. Okay, let's see. So remember this. Woman sobs as she's jailed for sending Facebook messages to a dog on Facebook. All right, so test our theory here. How? Because now we actually want to know. Woman jailed for sending. Why don't I just?
You can't copy because it's a picture.
Woman sobs as she's jailed for sending messages to a dog on Facebook. Woman sobs. I'm going to do. Woman sobs as she's sent to jail for sending dog pictures on Facebook.
Dog pictures?
There it is.
Okay. So what is the actual story?
I don't accept. Okay. Oh, I'm not going to give the lady's name. Okay. Breaching the terms of a suspended sentence after she breached a non-molestation order by messaging her ex's dog. Oh. Messaging her a woman sobbed and asked the judge, "Are you saying I'm going to lose my house?" as she was jailed for messaging her ex-boyfriend's dog on Facebook. She breached the terms of a suspended sentence order. She threatened to kill her ex-partner, Mark Davies. Oh, I just gave his name. Whoops. And issued threats towards his mom, calling her rough, adding she'll be looking worse soon. So she was threatening the family through the dog's Facebook account.
Oh, so she went through the dog's Facebook account.
Yeah.
And was stalking him.
Yeah.
Okay. So it had nothing to do with the dog, really.
But she was going to molest the dog, I guess.
Oh.
Despite the non-molestation order, she continued in her persistent breach, sending a string of deeply unpleasant messages. A total of 13 emails were sent from 2 different accounts on the morning of blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
3 days later, she messaged a Facebook account which had been set up in the name of the dog. One abusive note read, "What's happened to your mom? She's looking very rough. She'll be looking worse soon." Another message added,
"She'll be looking worse soon." Wow.
"Enjoy your weekend. I've posted your name and address over the internet, rapist." That's what she posted.
She posted that.
So she was sending violent messages.
Okay, so there's more to the story then.
All right.
Way more to the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's incorrect headlines, folks.
Yeah, that's incorrect. I think that's all of them, to be honest.
Yeah, I do want you to talk about what you had said just before we started about when you go to the restaurant.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I ended up doing a shit ton of...
And my shirt, by the way, that is pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Can anybody see it on the video here?
Yeah. What's it say? Holy crap, Larry. Is that you?
So it's a chick talking to
an egg.
fried egg
Yeah.
on the plate.
Where did you get that?
Mark's Work Warehouse, I think.
Oh, did you see and go, geez, you know what?
Warehouse 1? What's that?
What did you do? Look at it and go, you know what? I need that.
No, Abby looked at it and said, "I need it."
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
She doesn't really understand the joke.
Right. There's a chicken and an egg. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
So anyway, so we briefly touched on the last episode we were together about Portugal, and we just talked about the driving.
Yeah.
But here's the thing that came up with, and I was utterly and completely confused. So you go to a foreign country, you expect, hey, I'm going to hit the local restaurants, I'm going to eat the local food,
right?
Drink the local drinks. Enjoy Portugal, like actually experience Portugal, right?
Right. Somewhere new.
So where do the kids want to go?
McDonald's?
Or Burger King.
And they have those in Portugal? Yeah. Okay.
So
it's not like you see and it's strange when you watch TV and they show like Italy and the old countries and all this stuff. It's always like these huge, and I'm sure they're all there, like the huge buildings that were built like 100 years ago and castles and whatnot, but not realizing, just like when we grew up back home, McDonald's. We didn't have McDonald's. We had to
drive. We had to drive to the city.
We had to drive to Moncton to actually see that.
Yeah,
and Tim Hortons and all that stuff that never existed. Now you went there, you'd never recognize it. So is that the way it is in Portugal? When you go there, it's like it's been so commercialized.
Well, in the cities, there's chains and stuff. So the town we were going to, which was Waré, Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. It's Ourem.
Okay.
With an accent somewhere in there.
Right.
So we would go there because that was like the biggest nearby city. And by big, it's very small. Port au Prairie, maybe? I don't know.
Okay.
So, but they have one fast food chain there, and it's Burger King.
Okay.
Which is odd because people are like, Burger King? Like, why wouldn't it be a McDonald's? Because McDonald's is obviously like the biggie. Right?
So if they don't have one there, like what do you do? Just like airdrop your burgers or what? Like that's a long way to drive just to unload some burgers and fries and stuff that they carry. Unless they get it from like a local.
No, they have to get it probably from the capital, like from Lisbon or something, I'm guessing. Like, I don't know. That's a good question. But anyway, so we go there because the kids have a connected memory to Burger King. They like Burger King because of Burger King in Niagara Falls. Okay. Maybe this will be the picture for the episode.
Okay,
but the Burger King in Niagara Falls.
Okay.
Niagara Falls is complete tourist trap, right? 100% tourist trap.
Yeah, probably pay for everything.
There's like Madame Tussauds Wax Museum is there, and then there's these places to play like video games, and then there's inside mini golf, and there's like just place after place after place is designed for entertainment, right?
Right.
So they can't just have a Burger King there. That's not good enough. So on the outside of the Burger King, there's a giant Frankenstein monster.
Oh, okay.
Like it's attached to the restaurant or whatever. Why? I have no freaking idea.
Like Frankie's Tacos and
like
kind of like KFC and Taco Bell together.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why it's there, but that's where Ellie wanted to go when we were in Niagara Falls because she sees Frank, as she calls him.
Right.
We got to go there. We got to go there.
Frank.
And so now she thinks Frankenstein is somehow tied to Burger King. So when she sees Burger King, that memory pops in. It's fun. There's a giant Frankenstein.
Right.
So she makes that connection. The Frankenstein sign is like 30 feet high or whatever.
So was she disappointed when she got to the Burger King? And
well, no, they had a play area in there.
Oh.
So she was, there's a play area. So we're ordering, and nowadays, I don't know the last time you've actually been inside a fast food place, but especially McDonald's anyway here. Mm-hmm. But every place there that's a fast food joint, they have an order window. Or ordering board, like a big, 7-foot tall ordering board. It's a big screen. It's touch screen, and you order what you want. And then when your order's ready, you go pick it up at the counter.
Okay, so you physically walk in. This isn't a drive-through.
No, not drive-through.
So you walk in.
Actually, I don't even think they had a drive-through.
Oh,
at that one, there must have been. I don't know. I don't even know if they have drive-throughs there. I've never looked. But anyway. So you have to order on the screen, and it gives you the option of English.
Okay.
Thank God.
Right.
So, we're selecting what we want. It's like, and the whole time we're like, I can't believe we're at fucking Burger King. Like, not that Burger King is any worse than any other chain, but it's like we're in Portugal and we're ordering Burger King. And it's also way more expensive because it's a fast food chain, right? So it's going to be more expensive than eating anywhere else because it's Burger King.
Well,
it's an American thing. You're in Portugal eating at an American restaurant. It's I don't know. It's what's the word?
Rip-off?
Well, no. Well, it is a rip-off price-wise, but I mean, it's something. Oh my God! Hey, it's something from America.
Oh, it's nostalgic.
Nostalgic or. In Japan, like there's so many American things in Japan because they love America, and they have Elvis impersonators, probably more there than anywhere else, and then they have Bee Gees impersonator. Like they're high on American culture, so it's the same thing. It's like it's
like having a Gucci thing here instead of New York or wherever. Yeah.
So it's more expensive. So anyway, you order, and then when you get to the end, it says put in your, and I can't remember exactly what it's called. But basically,
it's what they call money.
No. It's saying put in your tax ID number.
Tax ID number.
Yeah, it's not. Hang on. No, I don't want to.
So you don't put a card in and put your PIN number. You actually have to put your.
Well, no, you do have to pay that way, but it's asking you for your Portuguese NIF. What is NIF? Número de oh my god. Número de identificación fiscal. So it's a taxpayer identification number. It's asking for you to put it in.
So that's equivalent to what?
It is kind of like the social insurance number or social security number in the States.
So something you're not really supposed to give out.
That was my immediate concern, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why am I giving you, like, I'm at fucking Burger King and you're asking for my SIN number?
That's one step above tracking you on your phone. That's like
that.
I mean, the phone is
10 steps above that. That's like freaking scary.
People are worried about, well, if I have a chip in me, they'll be able to follow. You got a goddamn phone 24/7 in your pocket. You've got GPS on your vehicle. If anybody wants to find you, they will find you.
Oh, yeah.
But now they want your SIN number. So now the government wants to know what the fuck you're eating. Oh, well, we can't give insurance to this person because he fucking eats at Burger King all the time.
Oh, my God. I didn't even think about that.
Holy shit.
Holy shit. That's a great point.
So if you go to the grocery store and ordering celery, like when you get to the thing, like, do you have to give that number too?
Yeah.
To show what you've been buying?
Well, it's optional. It's optional to give it. You can choose to give it or choose not to give it.
Then why? Why?
Okay, well, that was the question I'm asking.
I mean, that's like asking, like, what's your blood pressure? It's an option. You can put it in or not. Like, why?
Yeah.
Why?
Can you give us your password, please? We're gonna give it to the employees. Like to me, giving your SIN number is like giving your password away
to your life. Yes.
I don't even keep my frick. I'm doing a fucking poll.
Okay, let's do a poll. Live poll. Let's see how many. Hey, we've got someone watching.
Oh my God, who's that?
I don't know. Let's take a look.
Hey, it's Shane O'Mac.
Hey.
What does he say?
He says, "I'm bald too now. Can I play with you now?"
Yes, you can. Shane.
Sure.
Yes, you can. Do you want to?
I'm amazed. So you must have got a notification, I guess, that we were live. I guess we'll have to.
Okay, I'll post this later. I can't type.
We'll have to
My
post.
fingers are fat.
Yeah, we'll have to post it somehow. Figure out how to kind of mass post it, or I don't know. You have to be subscribed to the channel, I guess, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
So on the website, we'd have to probably put that channel, and then subscribe to it. So then when we're live, then
you get a notification.
Then people get a notification. Yeah.
I don't think we'd ever charge for, because I mean the option is charging for live stream, and I'm like, no,
this is yeah.
Like, what are we?
Shoot the shit.
Yeah, just shoot the shit.
Yeah.
But our show's all about conversation.
Yeah. So, I guess we should ask if it's as choppy as it was before.
What do I get for watching? You get my eternal love, brother.
Yes.
Brother Love. Remember Brother Love from the wrestling?
Oh, God.
I love you.
The message that I bring to you today is a message of love. Yes, love.
God.
Wasn't that what's his name? With the
Bull Bear.
No, not him. His other characters he played.
Brother Love. Who else did Brother Love play, Shane?
Yeah, brother. That was what's his name? Jumping off the cage at the top.
Mankind.
Wasn't it him? Wasn't he Brother Love?
No.
No.
Oh wait.
Oh, well, maybe not.
Oh, what did he say there? I can't
I
see.
saw was it Beyond the Ring or what? What's it called?
Yeah.
Yeah. Stream's doing good. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, maybe we're good here.
Good.
I guess the whole key is making sure you're not on wireless.
Well, I'm on
wireless. When your wireless is like literally the complete opposite side of the house and a level beyond. I was wireless in my house, and literally the opposite side of the house is where
you need like an extender.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Brother Love. Okay, he's answering our question about Brother Love.
Brother Love is one dude. Oh. Mick Foley's Dude Love.
Dude Love.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Dude Love. Oh man, Dude Love. That might have been my favorite.
Yeah, didn't he
Mick
have
Foley.
like tie dye and stuff?
Yeah.
He was wearing. Yeah.
I was trying to be like Shawn Michaels. Okay, so back.
Okay.
Hit the Albuquerque button.
Yeah, we don't have one. We'd have an applause button. Yeah.
We got to add the Albuquerque button to our pod track. Anyway, you guys can't hear that, but we can. So we're actually laughing at our inside joke.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you have the option of providing your SIN number or social security number or whatever. But in Portugal, I think you have like a social security number or social insurance number, depending on what country you're from. But I think they have that. But then they also have a tax ID number, which might be slightly different.
Okay, so that'll be something. Yeah, totally something irrelevant to your SIN number.
So I actually opened the article because I'm like, I don't know what this is. We had someone explain it to us,
right?
And it made no sense. So I actually read the article. So I'll abbreviate basically what's here is basically what they're saying is if you're buying items that you need to survive. So say you go to Rexall or you're buying like drugs or you're buying whatever. Like things that you...
Let's tell them what type of drugs we're using.
Things that you need, right?
Right.
So you give your what did they call that number? The NIF number.
Okay.
You enter it in. So food falls under that. It's something you need to live.
Is it free then?
Well, you put it in and then it gets added to your taxes. So that is... So at tax time, you've spent money on food, which shouldn't be taxable, and you should be getting something back for. So it goes against your earnings. So, you know, when you get at tax time, you're taxed 30% or whatever the heck it is.
Just across the board. Where these guys, what they do is they say, okay, well, instead of saying this is how much you got paid, we'll say this percentage you used on food. Instead of doing that, they actually have a number that you can use that shows how much food you've used and how much money.
Yeah, so that's basically what they're trying to do is that they're trying to hang on. Sylvie just texted me.
See, if you can get a kickback out of the food that you buy, then it would be worthwhile putting your number in, I guess. It all depends on what they're doing with that number. Because they're obviously going to be using it for purposes when they've got graphs and stuff to say, okay, well, last year, this is how much money people spent on whatever. So that ID number for food or ID number for drugs or ID number for whatever. And then they can kind of determine what's being used. Kind of like a report for the government, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they
but
they
it's
could probably
also
sell it to whoever and then get money for it.
So I think the other half of it too is that they're also supposed to keep track of the businesses to make sure they're submitting all of their sales.
Well, their sales would be totally separate from that number.
No. But so one thing, so as I looked further and further into this, so the other thing I found out is there's a lot of businesses in Portugal where we went to is like cash only. Cash only.
Okay.
Lots of businesses cash only. They don't have any sort of, they don't have like a proper till. They have nothing.
Right.
Cash only. So I'm like, that's odd. Like here, you can't not have debit or interact or whatever, right? And the reasoning for like the thing you got to keep in mind, if someone has a square, like the square that you can tap on,
right?
They square charges for the use of that. And it's a lot of money. And when you use a credit card, the credit card companies charge that business for the use of that, of doing credit cards. So if you're paying $10 for something and you pay with your credit card or you pay through the Square,
right?
I don't know the percentages. I can't tell you exactly what the percentages are.
Right.
But say you're getting paid $10, well, you're paying $1 to Square, or you're paying $1 to Visa, or you're paying $1 to. So you're not, that company is not making the $9.
Right.
So there's a cost to that. So companies that are doing cash, it's like, well, I'm paying for the convenience of using a credit card, I have to get paid less. For the convenience of doing Interact, I have to get paid less.
So they just kind of kibosh it all together and be like the guy on the street that want to buy a watch.
Yeah, but
Cash only.
But I mean, some of these businesses, like,
they can't be registered as a business if they can't, unless the government is assuming that
they're doing their books
keeping track
on paper, probably,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
And then then they send it in. So, you know, a lot of businesses, they're not going to claim everything.
It's like servers. I mean,
Yeah.
servers get tips. You have
Yeah.
you're
supposed to claim your tips, but not everybody does.
Or a percentage. Who knows?
But in this era of swipe or tap,
Right.
it's harder. The government wants tap,
Right.
because now they're taxing everything.
Right.
They're not just taxing credit card transactions; they're taxing debit transactions. They're hitting everything. So my understanding from reading this article is that now the business can't cheat. So it's your responsibility as a consumer to make sure that business is claiming every dollar, so they're taxed appropriately.
Yeah, but if you're paying cash at a place, you can't put your number in to say that,
No, you
yes,
can't.
I bought it
No, you can't.
from XYZ company.
Right, but if you're paying Interact, then basically they're showing that the business or the restaurant is being compliant,
Right.
and that by providing your number, it's automatically registering that they sold you a hamburger.
Right.
And if they don't claim that as revenue, you've already claimed it. Like you've already sent it in, so there's no way to cheat.
Pardon me.
Wow.
Wow.
You're allergic to taxes.
Cool. I'll be back in a second. You keep talking.
All right.
Cool.
So anyway, yeah, that's how that shit works. Oh wait, let's see. Shane here, it says it is 100% legal in Canada to refuse cash as long as you offer some. Oh wow, okay. Here's what Shane said. It is 100% legal in Canada to refuse cash so long as you offer other payment options. Oh, bless you, Todd.
Thank you.
So, I didn't know that. So, Shane's worked retail for a number of years, so I guess he would know all the current.
So you can refuse to pay cash? Is that what?
No, as a business, you can refuse to accept cash as long as you offer. What Shane is saying is as long as you offer an alternate payment,
Right.
or an option.
Yeah. Yeah. Nowadays, there's not very many people who carry cash. Like it's funny because you'd be walking and I don't know. I'm sure this happens everywhere. You'll be in a parking lot and someone will walk up to you and you got any spare change or what? Like, who carries cash anymore? I'm waiting for these guys to show up with one of those squares. It says, "Hey, buddy, can you spare a few
they'd
bucks?"
have to pay the fee, the 10% fee or 7% fee or whatever the heck it is.
Well, then you know what? Who gets that fee?
Square does, and then they have to claim it as revenue when they do their taxes
For the government.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't they give it to them?
Yeah.
They're getting free money. I mean, the beggar's getting money. The Square people or whoever Interact or whatever form of payment get their money. And, of course, they got to be claimed, so now the government gets their money.
So that homeless...
It's just like cannabis. Cannabis was like, okay, how are we going to cash into this? Well, let's make it government regulated, and we'll get money.
Yeah.
So, sure, why not?
Making homeless government regulated. I think there's an argument for and definitely an argument against.
Well, what's even funnier is when you see them on the side of the road and they're begging and then they pull out their cell phone.
Yeah. Well, you heard about the squeegee kids, right? That was a whole big thing here. Remember the squeegee kids?
Yeah.
So they would. So for those who don't know who the squeegee kids are, and this is again,
I haven't seen them in a long time.
No. So just to, I might be getting a lot of the information wrong, but I don't think they were all kids, but they would go on intersections and they would have a what do you call those things to wash your windows?
Squeegee.
A squeegee. I guess squeegee. Okay.
Well, the thing that when you go to the gas station and you want to do your windshield, they got that thing you pull out with looks like a T.
Yeah. So it was
squeegee
that.
one side and a foam on the
so,
other.
So it was that, and they would clean your window.
Right.
And then they would ask for money.
Right.
So they were known by the free press or whoever as the Squeegee Kids.
So they had a cartel going, or?
Well, apparently they made a lot of money, and they were pulling a decent wage, which wasn't taxed, of course, right? Because it's just cash.
A couple bucks every minute. What's that?
Yeah. So they were making good money, and they worked shifts, and they all had apartments, and they all did, decently.
And didn't pay taxes. Government doesn't like that.
No,
they don't like competition.
So I don't know why they're not around anymore. But I think some of the things they were doing were, I don't know if
I'd have to honk my horn. They'd be coming up the like,
but they would wash your window, and you didn't have to pay them. But they would wash your window anyway. They didn't ask. So that was the thing, is they're touching your car without permission, right. And they're doing something to your car without your permission. But they're like, well, I'm just offering a service. Like I'm not asking for money. If they give me money, that's great, but I'm not asking for money. But you also touch somebody's car without permission. So there's something there, right? Like,
well, yeah, I guess so.
So I think that was the tricky part.
With their dirty ass squeegees. You'd be like if they had a water bottle and they could actually pour it over and actually use fresh water.
Thanks, Shane.
So
yeah. But yeah, like, is it piss in the bucket? Like, who knows?
Well, you never know.
You never know.
Yeah, that is something I haven't seen for quite some time.
So, I mean, it's sketchy.
They were around. Like, what was that? Like the last couple of years they stopped?
Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week. And bye. Have a good day.
Hey, gang. Sean Geek here.
And Fast Fret.
And we have 2 storefronts. If you are a TeePublic fan, you can browse our inventory over at TeePublic, which is teepublic.com/Sean Geek Podcast.
Or redbubble.com/people/Sean Geek Podcast.
You can get anything from either storefront, from t-shirts, stickers, phone cases, accessories of all kinds. We're talking masks, notebooks, mugs, pillows, totes, tapestries.
Oh my.
Everything's there. Just go to those addresses. Also check the show notes and help support the show. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.